I want the efforts in Canada to be led by our best and brightest scientific minds, which is why I asked the Government of Canada, of Canada's Chief Science Advisor, to take on this initiative in Canada. And I was encouraged to see them accept my request, and they're currently working on the Sky Canada project, which will provide recommendations for various departments and agencies to adopt sometime next year. This report will be public, and it's my hope that we'll get this issue in front of the Standing Committee of Science and Research. So what should politicians be thinking about? Well, in closing, I'd say that as of right now, there's 3 or 4 things that I want to mention. The number one issue is we need to be thinking about what is the process that would be the best way to declassify information and reveal it to the public. Secondly, I'd say another question we must be asking ourselves is how do we collaborate with our allies, and how do we ensure our adversaries don't get access to sensitive information? A bit of what we've talked about today here as well. This will be a huge challenge as we do not exactly know what information is currently being kept secret. I do not think anyone is expecting any government to reveal sources and methods, let alone anything that could potentially help our adversaries. But we also do not exactly know how information is currently being shared among our allies and who is brought up to speed. There will need to be an extensive conversation about how information should be shared and who has access to what. And most of all, what's the best way to involve civilian scientists, academics, and researchers? Well, this is the key. As a policymaker, we must figure out a way to get those from outside of military and intelligence agencies involved. We must tap their expertise, many of you in this room. And lastly, the last question I want to raise is, which is the most sensitive? How do governments admit to their, which is most sensitive, and that is, how do governments admit to their citizens that they haven't been told the truth?